So this is the reveal close-up of my really amazing little, I guess you would call it, well, I'll just tell you what it is. It is a crochet basket. So you think, but what's inside? Well, we take off the lid. Look at that. It was almost a hat, but now it's a lid. And this is the plastic lid. And then this underneath, voila! Yes, you guessed it. It's a Christmas cookie tin, but it's plastic. You know, it's the, I guess it's the Tupperware kind. You know, you get them at the grocery store, especially during the holidays. So there's the contents inside. So it's plastic. And you know, I was just thinking, okay, these plastic things are great for gift items like giving cookies and so forth, and storing things like dry cereals, dog food, that kind of thing, or just anything you want to protect. And of course, I'm not like so into plastic, but if I do have something that's plastic, I'm definitely not going to throw it away. I'm going to repurpose it, and not necessarily with something that you would necessarily think initially. So what I did, since I had this a little bit higher than the piece, and it was kind of not stationary and kind of slipping off, so I put a little piece of yarn, the same color, through the top of the stitch. So I created sort of a drawstring, so that can actually draw it closed. And it's, look at that bottom. Can you even tell where the seam is? No. Yay! So really, we should show off the bottom, right? This would even be fun. You could actually put maybe aluminum foil inside. I don't know. And have popcorn parties. So here's that top again. See, it's just that plastic. So I repurposed that, and I'm covering it up. Now, this I probably will go ahead and do a drawstring on the top. The thing is, look at that. It's beautiful. You can't see where the join is. I'll actually show you the video that I watched to go by, so I create this. So, and really, the whole thing was supposed to be this. And since I was just playing around with that trim, I just did it on the edge. That requires a little bit of finagling because it wants to slide, but at least this way it's not, you know, kind of gathering down at the bottom or slipping off, because it's really a slippery plastic. Now you could actually do this and then use some of that. It's a spray from Eileen's, and you get it at Michael's or Joann Fabrics, and you spray on it, and it creates a real firm fabric. I've actually used that to make stars for a Christmas tree and Christmas gifts. It's not called sizing, but it actually, maybe it's called stiffener. I'm not sure, but you could check. And if anybody knows, put it down below. So you could actually put the stiffener on this yarn, and then you wouldn't actually have to have, you wouldn't actually have to cover another piece, because this would stand alone on its own and be nice. I just thought this would be nice on a shelf, and maybe have a couple stacked on a shelf together in different bright colors to sort of brighten up the room. You know, a lot of people have these either black or white utility shelves, and they look really cool. You can get them from Pottery Barn or Target, and probably Lowe's, Home Depot, and even Walmart, probably. So then you could just stack these. Maybe you want to put your craft projects in, or your yarns or something like that and stack it on the shelf, and it'll look really cool. And then if you do get that Eileen stiffener product and go through the directions and put some stiffener, that might make it even more sturdy with or without the container underneath. I will say the pattern had called for this all the way up and down. I want to say it was to cover a glass jar or a tin can or something, but I just used it for the edging, and I might do another one with this whole thing, but it is definitely a little bit more of an advanced stitch than just straight. I think this is just single crochet, so it's a little bit more advanced, and it might look better without this, but I was just testing it out. So let me know what you think. If you're interested in seeing me do one of these babies, you could do them in any size. You just kind of follow the directions, because this is, you know, amigurumi type. So it starts with the magic square, and then you can just make it as big as you want. There's lots of videos out there on how to do that. And I especially liked this one because it, you really can't see the join anywhere. It's just all kind of added in different sections equally. So that's my little, would you say, plastic cookie holder cover. Thanks for watching. Bye.